As you all know, the United States has a presidential election coming up later in 2024. It feels like it's a little ways away, but not really. It'll come at us fast. And there is a lot of discussions about crypto in these conversations regarding, who will be the next president, what their stances are on Bitcoin and stable coins and even CBDCs, central bank digital currency, a digital dollar, if you will. Ron DeSantis recently announced that he's running for president of the United States on Twitter, and it came up in the conversation. Bitcoin did, and he is pro-Bitcoin. We're going to talk more about that. Of course, Florida, the state that DeSantis is coming from, very pro-crypto, one of the most pro-crypto states in the United States. That and Texas are two that come top of mind. Now, the U.S. presidential candidate DeSantis supports a plan to eliminate the IRS and break the swamp. This is interesting because, as we know, the IRS is, right now at least, putting a ton more people in place for tax season. And a lot of people in the crypto market are saying they're coming after your crypto. We'll see, right? I mean, bottom line is just make sure you file taxes correctly. I mean, I hire somebody full-time to do that, by the way, and that is their job. I mean, that's make sure that's all, the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. Make sure you're just doing it, right? Now, there are some services out there, but a lot of people do it manually too. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to talk more about DeSantis and his stances on crypto, why it's relevant, and this is going to be, I think, a big discussion as we get closer to the debates and things like that. So in an interview this week, DeSantis, the Republican governor of Florida and now presidential candidate, revealed his support to eliminate several federal agencies should he win the general election. Among the entities he mentioned were the U.S. Department of Education, Commerce and Energy, and Internal Revenue Service, IRS. If elected, DeSantis' administration would abolish these departments of Commerce and Energy, Education, and the IRS. During an interview with Fox News television host Martha McCallum on Wednesday, DeSantis, again, the Republican from Florida, shared his idea to streamline the federal government by eliminating certain agencies. DeSantis expressed his firm support for reducing the overall size of government and expressed his intention to dismantle a select few departments if elected. We would do education, we would do commerce, we'd do energy, and we would do IRS, he told McCallum. If Congress will work for me on doing that, we'll be able to reduce the size and scope of government. And he says if Congress won't go that far, I'm going to use those agencies to push back against woke ideology and against the leftism that we see creeping into all institutions of American life. Now, he went on to talk more about this in detail, and I won't go into those, exactly, but the topics of, CBDCs have come up with DeSantis in the past, and he's very, very against central bank digital currencies and the issues of Bitcoin. The topics of Bitcoin and where he sees that going have come up before, and he says we've got to regulate it. It's here to stay. We can't lose ground anymore. Other countries are already adopting it. Now, here's the crazy thing. The United States is actually the fourth largest holder of Bitcoin. Crazy, right? How did they get it? They confiscated it through things like the Silk Road. So they actually hold a lot of Bitcoin on their balance sheets, right? But it's still stunting innovation here by not adopting Bitcoin fully, right? By not letting institutions come in. Now, that is shifting, I think, for the better. It is changing. We're getting more and more adoption. We will get more adoption through the EDX exchange, through these ETFs if they go through. But having a leader there would help in terms of Bitcoin. I'm not a very political person. I'm not going to say, DeSantis is the answer. I don't know, right? But all I do want is our next leader to be pro-Bitcoin. I want them to see blockchain and innovation and not something that is a threat to the system, right? I want them to see it as a positive thing that we can integrate and utilize moving forward. So that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think this is going to be a big deal as we get closer to the election? I think it's going to be a big topic. The idea of stablecoins and central bank digital currency. This is going to be a big deal because you're seeing a lot of countries move in this direction already. A lot of people are afraid of this, right? This is a big shift. But is there a way to do it where we can innovate with blockchain and crypto? Let me know what you guys are thinking down below in the comments section. Appreciate you guys as always for stopping back by the channel. If it's your first time, Appreciate you guys too. We'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you.